talk this into Kim. Well, welcome back to Funtastic Friday. So today we're gonna be talking about
the role of social media in relationships. And listen, I've been telling persons that this is the conversation for today, and they're like, no, I'm gonna tune in. And I felt like I had to touch on a relationship topic. It's been a couple of weeks, and I know that you guys really do look forward to the advice that we share regarding, love and dating and all of that. So I had to go back to the real OG topics for me. So, as I said earlier, the role of social media in relationships. Before we get into that, as you know, every week, guys, we look forward to an interaction and a conversation. Feel free to share your feedback. Feel free to teach us, your perspective shows different aspects of it that we may actually not be considering as well. So I look forward to that conversation. Feel free to send your comments on our WhatsApp line, which is 876-792-3530. Or you can tune in on our Instagram live so you can see everything up close and personal, what is going on in the studio.
behind the scenes.
Right, exactly. So go to Funtastic 93 FM and you can tune in live. So before I even get into it, when you hear social media and relationships, I want a bit of feedback. What comes to mind?
People in your business.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Same.
Same?
Yeah. People in here, well, yeah.
I also think of mix up, because right there and then,
Mix up.
what do you call it now? Everybody has a feeling of options.
Uh-huh.
There's so many people out there on social media already. 'Cause it's like a dating pool.
Okay.
I look at it also as a threat because everybody is so opinionated.
Yeah.
So in that retrospect, you have everybody passing their opinion but not walking in your shoes type of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So they have, I will see on social media, a guy is supposed to be this, and look at what this guy came into my inbox and say.
Yeah.
And they're screenshotting it and posting it up on the various sites,
Mhm.
and behind closed doors, it's maybe not
the
even,
same
not
thing.
right. So that to me is what's up,
And for our listeners on the live, as I said, feel free to drop your comments there. When you hear social media and relationships, what comes to mind? And also feel free to send your comments via WhatsApp at 876-792-3530. But one thing I have to say so far is that all the responses I've gotten so far are negative. Is there no positive aspect to social media and relationships?
What would be positive about
It's a
social?
dating
Well, as I
app,
said, it's a dating tool, so you get
Yeah.
more options. So
Mhm.
if you really say looking to start a relationship, it's a good place to check
Great.
somewhat.
Them views can come dig
Yeah,
deep.
no, I mean, there's nothing positive about social
Yeah.
I mean,
You never meet a possible partner or so from social media?
No, not even like posts.
Oh.
So,
you are
I
your
don't
own
see
enemy.
anything positive. Well, I like one thing.
Yeah.
You can send your partner memes.
No, I actually wonder
Okay.
what we used to do before now. I don't know.
Communication.
Juju Max said no private life for private. Well, guess what? We're going to get into more information. We want to know if everything that you guys said is correct or incorrect, or because if there's even a positive spin on it, right? So, social media has become an integral part of our lives, with billions of people using it to connect with friends and family, share experiences, and even find love. While it has undoubtedly transformed the way we communicate and interact, social media also has a significant impact on our relationships. So today, Fantastic Fridays will explore both the positive and negative effects of social media on modern relationships, and also examine how it has influenced our love lives, right? And also make some recommendations on how we can fix the potential problems that has basically came up since social media has basically been involved in our relationships, all right? So let's start with the good news, because we never hear a list of other things regarding positivity with social media relationships. So let's start with that. Social media has many positive effects on modern relationships. In a world where people are increasingly disconnected, social media has made it easier to stay connected with loved ones regardless of distance. So this is not just for like romantic relationship. This is familyship, friendship, people you used to go to school with, people people where you did pass at the bank one day and somehow we kind of keep seeing each other every day and start follow each other and these things happen. So I've seen social media recommend people I never talked to yet, but we see them regular, you know, stuff like that. So it sort of brings you a bit closer regardless of distance. With the click of a button, we can see what our friends and family are up to. That may be a good or a bad thing. Celebrate their achievements and offer support when they need it most. In addition to increased communication and connection, social media has also given us the opportunity to share experiences and interests with others. From posting photos of a romantic getaway to sharing a favorite song, social media enables us to express ourselves in ways that were once impossible. This can be particularly beneficial for couples who may have different interests or hobbies. By sharing their passions with one another on social media, they can learn more about each other and deepen their bond. So, and I agree with what is being said so far.
Yeah.
Do we now think that there is a bit more positivity than we initially thought regarding social media and relationships?
Well, in that sense, where social media, I use it to communicate with friendship, family ship, then yes. The other aspect of it, no.
You don't completely agree.
No.
MV, has your perspective changed?
Not really, because there's this thing about instant communication that I don't like.
Yeah.
Example, when somebody doesn't expect you to respond.
Yeah, because the message if you respond
you
same
must just
time.
respond. You see that. What about the days of when you have to send a letter?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we have moved away from that.
Listen,
No,
that is
no.
not such a
So what Jada is
No,
saying,
no.
if you want, you can send letters. That's what Jada is saying. If you would like,
You can send letters.
she's not gonna do it.
However, I don't like you feel like you're entitled to. The entitlement,
time.
right?
So to finish the point, I think social media is good for business, not necessarily for relationships, for like genuine relationships. I think it made business better, but relationships worse.
Okay, that's an interesting perspective.
That's very interesting.
Well, to add on to that, social media has provided us with improved access to resources and supports, as you said, for business. With a wealth of information available at our fingertips, we can seek out advice, learn new skills, as Jada said, I think last week or week before, TikTok teacher, so many things. So learn new skills and connect with others who share our struggles. So that's another thing. So people actually become friends because you posted something I can relate to. You start comment under whichever video, and out of the blue, I have so-called friendships with people I've never met in real life. But we talk via DMs. We actually, one and two of them exchange WhatsApp number, and we check in on each other just because we shared one struggle in common. You understand?
I think social media, it does have that benefit for, I would say, the general relationships, you know, the friendship, familyship, and so on. It does have that connection.
You can be from different countries.
Yeah, you know, you actually get to network, meet different people, learn different cultures, see actually what they've been up to. You know, hey, like I think I have this I met this couple one time that was down by, you know, they go down Mobile and right? And they came and, you know, they said, actually, I don't remember what happened, but I think that probably was a part of a show that they were at. And they were talking about music and life, and we exchange contact and thing. And yeah, tonight now them have must be an 8-year-old, you know, and we know about the family picture, we are coming, we like the picture. And say, hey, wow, everybody should get, and we are,
that is
it's like a family thing. I'm like, since that time, I think about almost 10, 12 years ago, I don't see them back on the social media. I will still keep a little connection.
And it sort of makes you or helps you create a bond, because I know these guys were that I met on social media, we became good friends. So when him have a son, him send me baby picture. You know, I have a son now, and
like
I'm not somebody
family.
I've ever met in person. So you do actually build bonds.
The best one I can say is Funtastic Baby.
Yes, because every week Tori, you know, update up on the Funtastic Baby.
I think Jada needs to know the Funtastic Baby real name, because Funtastic Baby now they on the birth certificate.
I mean, it should.
I think Tori told us the name of the baby already.
Yeah, she did. But we're gonna get
we're not allowed to we're gonna put a Fantastic spin for the baby name. I want everybody out there look for the baby. Everybody say our baby too.
So we're gonna say Fantastic Baby.
Yeah. All right.
So as we said, right, there are positive things. We get to connect with others who share our struggles. Also, whether it's finding a support group for couples going through infertility, for example, or getting advice on how to spice up your sex life, social media can be a valuable tool for finding the help we need.
Sometimes you have to know where you get the help from.
Wait. Well, mix social media with the general internet.
No, well, social media, a lot of the things are also information on the internet is also brought to us through social media.
Like,
There are also things or hacks I've learned.
Shut up all the vlogs.
The vlogs that you not go research it, no, but guess what? Somebody did the research for you, because you're not going to sit down and read it.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey guys, if you want to learn to make
Like
this,
Jada right now.
Yeah.
TikTok videos too.
exactly, because no people not going to do them research.
Also toast bread. You should go Google it.
To do all of that.
If
So cookbook no run like one time, because now you can go on YouTube and type how to make fried chicken, and there's a dozen videos there.
Yeah.
You know, so social
YouTube
media,
and social.
it is a version
Yeah.
of it.
Social media.
Of course.
Like, because you
You
can
share your life,
interact.
And you share your
Keep the
life.
comments, interact.
From
It's
you
a
can
social
interact.
network.
It's
It
a
is.
social and on a network.
But guess what?
You sure about that?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
man.
also a video platform, but it
Vlogs.
has become a social
Blogs,
network.
like, hey guys, welcome back
Why
to
did
my
them go to
YouTube
shorts now?
channel.
Yeah, YouTube channels. Think about from that perspective.
Why did they go
Yeah.
to shorts now? It's a
How
it's
would
a
it be?
video
And
platform.
YouTube has shorts as well.
Yeah.
I think
It's a video platform, but it has become a social network.
Them
Now,
the chance-
now you can tag accounts like you do in a
I
comment.
don't think
You can tag MV Stone in a actual
Yeah, you can.
YouTube comment.
So
So MV Stone, check out this, and your YouTube account is gonna be
Yeah.
highlighted.
And you're
Yeah,
being
get the tag.
monetized.
Yeah.
That way.
It has a social
Monetized.
network element to it.
Monetized.
Yeah.
So there are social media aspects to it, but even if we never go YouTube, as I said, with TikTok and Instagram and all that,
Right.
and Facebook, there still has information that they disseminate, because I'm gonna say most people not do their own research,
Yeah.
which also is to our detriment, because we're not reading things for self.
And
But
with
that's a whole
anybody
other
can tell you
story.
anything.
Exactly, and we run with it because we're like, hey, you're on the internet.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other story. That's not where we're going with this conversation. So we highlighted some positives of social media and relationships. Let's get into the negatives. So while social media has many benefits, it also has a darker side.
Mm.
I believe the side that most people are more familiar with than anything. So one of the biggest negative impacts of social media on modern relationships is that it can distract from face-to-face communication.
Them girl don't want to see you again, you know. 'Cause guess why? They're cash up.
So it can, as I've said, I think in a previous show, that social media brings you closer to the people far from you and further from the people in front of you. So if the four
Preach
of
it,
us are in here, and then you can be
All
answering
of them depend
WhatsApp,
on
you
phone.
will make phone call, you, and all the way you say now we not communicate. You must go apart, you can see
Exactly.
groups of friends.
That's the
Everybody
truth.
have video and show the world what going on, but we not talk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or Marlene from Jada come video. You know?
And I know
But
the
we not talking though. We're
Not-
not bonded.
Not only that,
I went to something
party
like
is
that.
not the bad part. At dinner you have to talk
Yes,
about.
them go out to eat.
I went out
And everybody's like, let's
to eat.
video. Hold on, guys,
Everybody
don't
at
eat.
own table.
Don't eat.
And when them done, them can't tell if I MV eat the chicken or this one I buy
They
fish,
don't know
who
what's
buy what.
happening in front of them.
Everything was a
I went
picture
to
and video.
something like that, and the girls
Okay.
sat down, and we were so disconnected. In my head, I was like, I am so disconnected from the people who are in front of me.
But you know what's going with Oot online.
Yeah, and it's not even like I wanted to be there anyways. I just wanted to eat the food, sit on my phone. And I'm like, it's best for me to just come by myself.
Well,
And it's fine.
that just confirms that it does indeed distract us from face-to-face communication. With so many notifications and messages competing for our attention, and I love that line, with so many notifications and messages competing for our attention, it can be easy to lose sight of the people sitting right in front of us.
D&D is real.
This can lead to feelings of disconnection and resentment, particularly if one partner feels that their needs are not being met. So me probably over here in my feelings, when you realize and you over there did with laugh over me. And you know, understand to me over here so vexed.
This one when you over there, so I post up status after me
Right?
message her.
Or may you
And she don't
argue.
reply.
I mean you just don't argue and you over there so
A kiki kiki.
you understand?
You're supposed to be
It's supposed to vex too.
You might see the pillow flying over your side.
Exactly. How dare you?
Mm.
You know, or if I'm going to bed and you're up on social media, how dare you still?
Or you start doze off at your father, you wake up and see them, but you're still up on your phone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These are the things that you regularly hear about, right? So another way that social media can negatively impact relationships is by promoting unrealistic expectations.
Right.
From the perfect Instagram couple
Yeah.
to the lovey-dovey Facebook post. Oh my God, ever since you walked into my life, the world has just been bright. You know, social media can make it seem like everyone else has a better relationship than you do.
Not only that, you know, 'cause you don't know when you touch the social media thing, you know. You can say, but I like her, she doesn't have no pimple, no mosquito bite, but it's a filter.
Exactly, right? So this can lead to feelings of jealousy, insecurity, and even depression.
No.
In some cases, it can even drive a wedge between partners, as one partner may feel like they never can live up to the idealized version of love that they see online.
Oh, yes.
According to a recent study, the larger the role social media plays in a person's life, the less satisfying their romantic relationships are.
So, Kimmie, you are saying, or what they are saying,
Yes, so the research is saying people who prioritize social media in their life, they are less satisfied in their romantic relationships.
so what about them social media personalities that will live on the gram?
That is why they said no people out here living their best life, right?
The F is gone.
Exactly. People may see what's happening in other relationships and falsely compare, causing relationship satisfaction to decrease.
Yeah,
Social media can also facilitate jealousy and insecurity.
true.
From liking an ex's photo
Why are you in
To-
her snow?
to flirting with someone
What's
on
wrong with
Twitter.
Let us talk about it.
We're going to
It's
go into
their
it more.
birthday.
That is never a good
I
response.
know.
So even to flirting with someone on Twitter, social media can be and I'm gonna put quote unquote a breeding ground for mistrust and suspicion. This
Mix
can
up.
So yes, for mistrust and suspicion. This can be particularly damaging in romantic relationships where trust is essential for building a strong connection. So I remember somebody, she ended a relationship and she was like, listen, he kept liking girls' photos on Instagram. I was like, they're not allowed to. No, if you have a girlfriend, why is he liking her photos? So everybody have different rules. There's no set rule. There's no cut and paste and say, everybody going by a certain rule. People have different standards when it comes to social media, and that already creates a next rift.
So letting
in
all my
relationship.
friends know I will not be liking your photos.
No, I don't have a problem
in the
if you like
event.
your friends' photos. But you know, sometimes I feel iffy if you're going over and just liking random girls. But you see, that's fine. You see that
You
comment
want the girl
section?
to be not random?
You see that comment section though?
So Jada, her boundaries are you can like, and that's a maybe.
But not say
But
no.
don't comment.
No say no.
Dolly.
That's probably fair.
Please never.
And your heart
that's
eye
reasonable.
emojis.
But trust me, once them like it, the girls them also in our inbox. Them ones who are gonna
No,
inbox.
but you're with the like now. The like is like when you're
High
in
five.
real.
High five is like a high five.
A like is like in real life when you walk past somebody and you see them and you look good and you mentally acknowledge that.
So them look good.
But
Me and you can't acknowledge that them look
so
good.
the like is like mentally
It's
acknowledging.
like you look nice.
So remember, you can't stop somebody from mentally
True,
acknowledging
and appreciating
Yes.
the image of
So the like
somebody.
is like that.
No, but once again, it depends on the person
I
because
know.
that's how you interpret a like.
Catty
Somebody else see it as boy, you open the door,
Catty
conversation
Shakespeare.
I go start.
Catty Shakespeare. I like is a problem. That's weird.
Yeah, that's,
I like
Some
I
people
like
are
it's not
strict, Catty.
necessarily
Some
a
people are
problem
strict.
because it doesn't take away from the fact that this person is attractive. It doesn't take away from the fact that this person look good. I will just not go the extreme to go comment.
But
I think-
is that comment even extreme? That's why I say
Yes.
to each his
Yeah,
own.
Yeah.
I think
I've
most of the
commented
situation.
on guys' photos and me never
Of
mean like
course.
for me just like yo you
Yeah.
you know
Come out
and I
strong.
got
And then the guys, I would tell.
no, Kim, that borderline.
Alright,
I look them.
alright. What I'm ask MV that one. What about that
I had
one?
to deter my
What
head.
about that one? Because
slowly.
one day one of my one of my past co-workers, Kimmie know her too. So I Japanese said, so wait and which muggle this, you know?
You just
Kimmie
have pick
say,
them
yeah.
up.
You get me?
I'm gonna see
As
nothing
a
with
girl
that.
now, Jada know. You'd have vex fear
Yeah,
man
say-
ask which muggle is.
You see?
Jada,
You see?
Jada like she
That's
almost
what I'm saying.
she unblock him already. She block him already.
Everybody have different boundaries, so that is why what I'm trying to get at is that I can't create a set rule.
Alright, Kim.
Cool.
You know what happens, Kim? I think probably how ladies, how I see ladies operating is that usually they might have allowed it to say, yeah man, that one night no so problem, Then them see it start get excessive and then them start put a trend to it to say, oh, something a go on. And then probably later find out say something did a go on. So now they equate the to the initial starting stage
So
of
it's
something a go on.
it's usually linked to something
So they might
else.
say that's opening the door.
Well, to better understand how social media has impacted modern relationships, let's take a look at a few examples. So, dating apps and online matchmaking have revolutionized the way we find love. With apps like Tinder and Bumble, it's now and Christian Mingle, it's now easier than ever to connect with potential partners, regardless of where you live or what you're looking for. While these apps have certainly made it easier to find love, they have also led to a culture of swiping. Swiping where people are judged solely on their looks or a brief profile.
And I've had that never go without that.
Right? This can lead to unrealistic expectations and a lack of connection, which can be damaging in the long run. So it's not like people trying to get to know nobody. Everybody look on a picture,
slide to the left.
Yeah, slide and you try. Alright, you don't look like you're gonna be a good fit. If you look for somebody, know they're going to be a good partner.
That's basically physical attraction, is the thing.
Catfishing, catfishing is a real thing.
No, but even without that, it's just that it's not allowing people to make genuine connections.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're just looking out for looks.
Exactly. So literally looks. Or you're trying to judge them character based on their image.
And people make sure try to put something in the background.
Like a dog or something.
A dog, a house, an expensive
or a car. You want to look like you have something.
A bling bling.
Isn't that almost the same thing that we do in like real life, face to face, like what MB said? See a girl will walk past and then give her like a mental compliment.
No, I mean that,
not necessarily.
No, because remember, when you walk past, you're already walking past, so there's no point for you to start.
You can't run up to the dog and say, "Hold on, don't look for me yet." Let me get the dog and put the dog in the picture.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so cute." No, you don't get to do that.
You have to basically come out already with all of that plan, but you can't really do that every day.
Yeah, because social online dating, you set a profile, so you basically show them what you want and see.
Them are gonna see.
While if with a road, some days may go look good, some days not gonna be my greatest. It depends on the day when you catch me.
You love me at my worst.
You don't even love yourself at your worst.
So it's just something to consider, right?
Yeah.
So I said it has sort of made the whole dating world though a bit more impersonal. That's what most people believe.
Right now, nobody no love nobody. Everybody just I just like and reshare. We don't like.
Me love somebody.
We love. That not count.
And another aspect is influencer culture is another way that social media has impacted modern relationships.
Everybody just want to be social influencer, glam.
With influencers posting picture perfect photos of their seemingly perfect relationships, it's easy to feel like your own love life is lacking. However, it's important to remember that social media is not real life.
And sometimes even real life is not real life.
Right?
Because some of these, even celebrities now, I mean, we find out this information from social media. You see them walk up and then you hear 7 years ago them separate or them divorce.
No, and not even only that.
So, and it's a part of social media.
You will see a version of them on their social media page, and then when TMZ also catch them off guard, it's a different person without makeup on in a and you're like, hold on, that's what the person look with. It's so different.
Yeah.
So they, as it says now, that social media, the relationships we see online are often carefully curated to present a certain image.
But they have husband in the kitchen, a cook, or the wife in the kitchen, a cook.
And the one time you cook,
next one come home and put on back, oh, you made dinner, and everything that.
I'm always say, the video does always dedicate random things.
A camera set up in the right corner.
Always in the right place.
How come?
For sure that, every time I reach home, we greet me a hug and I'm like, so why your camera always at this? So I watch it every day.
HD 4K quality.
Right?
But here's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with all of that. Something is wrong with society for not being trained to understand that those things are not real.
No, but
I think both sides of the coin.
You have two sides, I guess.
I think both sides of the coin.
When I say I come on social media and act properly and do the proper thing, but MV, may I tell you right now, when it comes to some of the social media, then right now, you see, like how you have a case of CDs behind there, right? So right? There's a big black cardboard picture them have, and I paint the background. You get me? I say to give the impression.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You get me? I say.
But what I
But-
say is that since I have learned that and then start accept that not everything is real
Yeah.
and start understand that social media is not reality and start tell myself that over and over and start I have seen a difference in how me relate.
Yeah, you're gonna have
So
a
what I'm
slight
saying
difference.
is,
Yeah.
But you can't
what if
blame
we just need
society.
public
Yeah.
education
Uh-huh.
and the use of social media and coming back something new,
No, but that has been done and is still being done. But what I'm trying to say is that one of my rules is I accept that we all differ as people.
Yeah.
You have some people who are leaders, some are followers, some are researchers, some not gonna read. So I always expect that variety of people, and you're always gonna have some people. When you show them, say literally this is behind the camera, them argue right before them say, seeing them. For them, they still live for the scene, right? Them still live for that, and they go by it. You could have, you ever try to argue with some people, and you know what you are saying makes sense, but the way them they stand by them point, no matter what you tell them,
You have to leave them.
right? And you just say, you know what, it make more sense. You just drop it and done, because you have some people that just live according to that. So all when people tell them, so that don't make no sense. And last week, my sister and her man argue and them fight 2 times, but then this week them in a matching PJs. Them not physical about after the matching PJs, them a pre.
Yeah.
Remember who
But-
said it last week? I think it was last week. You had said that no, we have to make it to the matching PJs.
Yeah, you have couples that don't break up certain time
Right,
period.
right.
Like we might unhappy right now, and them say no after February. Them
Yeah.
set appointment because guess what, them have events,
We-
Valentine's,
Why?
New Year's.
Talking
You
about
have
events
to-
right now. We're gonna go to the break. Carter says true Lionel. I definitely agree with Carter Shakespeare. We're
Of
gonna,
course you would.
we're gonna go to the break. We have that heated discussion. People, we're talking about the role of social media in relationships here inside Talk the Ting with Kim on Fantastic Fridays.